Hope you're all doing well. Next, the Divine Feminine. What is coming ahead for you? And when I was in meditation, I heard something big and something new is coming your way. Could be confirmation, could be a situation you thought about thoroughly. You was really thinking about it, exploring things, and you feel there's a step to be made. There is a change coming. And this change is probably a good change for the Divine Feminine. But stop sabotaging yourself. It's about taking that leap of faith, and it has to do with changing, a huge change in your life. So if you are figuring out some things for yourself and you said, okay, this is a possibility, this is an option, this is something I could do, it is within my means, you thought it all through. But don't let the fear sabotage you. Go into love, into your heart space, and feel that everything will be okay for you. Okay, I have to get my, I have to stop this one. Just a minute. I had some food in the oven and I forgot all about it when I start the video. So I had to get it off, get it out of the oven. So otherwise my food is burned. Yeah, so that was what comes out. And let's see what is coming up this week for the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, you are a crystal child. You have a natural core. You're pure, you're innocent, and you're removing all falsehood. You're a clear channel and you are a seer. So all the things that you are up about, it's more in your mind space. When you go to your heart space, you can open that heart and there's no fear. You know, there's no fear where love is. So don't go too much thinking and reminiscing and what if this, what if that. Yes, you have to oversee all possibilities, but I have a feeling you already went through all those things. So the decision is for you, go to that heart space where there is no fear and just jump into that leap of faith, because that leap of faith that you want to make is the right one to make. And it can be with all kinds of situations. I see related to work, related to a living space, relating to a relationship. It has to do with you on many different fronts. It's not just one thing, you know, it's multiple things that are playing around in your field. And you have to make decisions. Is this good for this time? Is this good for that time? Can I do it within my possibilities? Can I do it within that time frame? I hear all those questions going through your mind. But just let it go. Just let it pass by. Go to that heart space And, you know, if you are already in conversation with someone, be transparent about it. Be transparent about what you feel, what you see, what you explore, what you want to explore, and be pure about that. Be open about it, because I have a feeling if you're holding back your feelings, you know, you will in the end, not in the end, but you will walk through a wall, you know, you will hit a wall. And it's not the wall from someone else, it's your own wall that you are hitting, you know. And maybe you have to open that door in the wall and just walk through, and take that leap of faith in your heart space, um, because you already, and that's so interesting, you already removed everything in your life what wasn't real. And the fear for the divine feminine in this um, is this another one? Is this another falsehood? Is this another um, run around the bush? You know, that's what I see, because you have that feeling and that innocence around you, um, that you want to see the good in everyone. And that's a, you know, it's really a good um, thing to have. But sometimes um, you see the red flags also, and that is not, you know, mixing together. You know, it, you get in conflict by it, and then the fear comes up, and then you start to sabotage yourself. And let it go, because when you go to your heart knows the answers. Your heart knows, not your mind. Your mind creates all the sabotaging and all the chaos around it. So just go to your heart. How do you feel about this situation? How do you feel about this person? How do you feel? What kind of feeling do they give you? You know, what kind of feeling is that environment giving you? What kind of vibe is the work situation giving you? Is that okay for you? So let's see what's in the heart space of the divine feminine. Portals. Be in the now. Wow, that's exactly what is needed, because you know, you're maybe that's the mind space, you know, of the crystal child. You know, because she's so pure, you start to overthink everything, because you this person, this crystal child, knows herself very well. So she also knows where to look, um, um, what her flaws are, or what her um, sabotage or runaway skills are. She's very good in avoiding the things that doesn't need to be addressed. So the heart space says, go through that portal, go through that heart space, be in the here and now, be in love with what is. So the whole situation, be in love with what is. Entering higher frequencies. So that could be that when you're thinking, you're in your third dimensional mode. So you need to go up to a higher frequency to your wisdom, to find out in that heart portal what is good for you. And it's about love. It's about the energy of um, your arrow, your arrows. And this is the elven one. You know, your arrows already hit mark, and that's what creates that energy. So maybe you have to go through that portal and just be in the now and see what happens. You know, don't get into the expectations. Don't push yourself to make a decision, because we don't have the control over it. You know, when we going with the flow, you know, and the universe decides when it's the right time, how you need to do it, what you're doing. um you know, you don't have to make the decision, because you will know in your heart space when it's time, when it's the right time, I hear. The lost cloak. We let go of old identities, because you're not in that paradigm anymore. We're shifted in a total different paradigm. So let all those old identities of mistrust, of doubt, of all these things, let that go. You know, you're not the person that you was yesterday. You're not the person that you was years ago. You know, the only thing what maintained was the purity of your heart, and the trust that you had in the people around you. And your magnificence will be realized. You know, um, everything what you have in your heart space, that will sent be sent to the outside world on that heart frequency. You will attract the right people, and you need to trust in that. You need to believe in that, because you already saw what is not good for you, and you say no, 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 no. And now there is a yes coming in for you. So divine feminine, um, let go of the old, you know, go through that portal. And this is the portal of Stonehenge. It's really amazing, because if you go to a portal like an initiation or a space, for instance, you go to a space um, in the summer solstice, you know also that you have to close that one with the winter solstice. Otherwise, that energy keeps on going, you know. So know exactly that you do a summer solstice or a winter solstice if you have wishes, if you manifest something through those gates and those portals that you go through. And that lost cloak is being shed. You've done many portals at the moment, and now it's also time to shed. You know, don't look back. You are in a totally different world at the moment for yourself. So, and you are blossoming. You know, it's the time so that the flower can blossom again. You know, you have that energy around you that you can say, okay, I let the winter go. I let the period of the winter, of the grieving, of the transformation, I let it behind me, and now I'm starting to bloom again. So it's time. It's time. And we are heading towards Ostara, and here we're going to plant our seeds, what we want to accomplish. and take that energy with you into that new paradigm. You know, what you take that energy with you in that new paradigm, so your wishes will be fulfilled, and your magnificence is getting realized. It's getting attracted. You know. Yeah, and it's the end. It's the end of of going within in the spiral. It's now time to walk the spiral out. So, and you feel also it's getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter for you. So you did a remarkable job in this transformation period for yourself. Haha, in your subconscious mind, the depth of love. Let go of the fear. Wow, that's what I channeled, right? Let go to the fear and jump into love. And let go beyond the attachments. So don't get attached, because attachments um, it's okay to be attached to someone or to a lover or to a friend, but make sure it's 80%. So what was it, 20%? Okay, they say 20% attachment, because when you're attached to something or someone, then the expectations will rise. So you need to make sure for yourself that you stay in your own alignment, that you stay in your own energy, and you give yourself, that's no problem. You can give your love, you can give your care, you can do anything for someone. But don't get the expectations that somebody or someone will return the same things that you are giving. That's not a giving, that's an expectation. And when you don't expect, the things will be given to you. So these two are diving into the depths, in the depths of the emotions, in the depths of their souls, in the depth of love, and giving it a chance. I hear they're giving it a chance, and they're looking at the at the emotions of both of them. Is this compatible? Can it be compatible? So don't go in that. I hear in, and then I see the card of the high priestess standing here. Wow, because the high priestess is the mysterious one, and don't always want to show what is behind the veil. And in many cases, that can work for you, but it can also work against you. So be open, be loving, be kind. Have no expectations which direction it will go, and open your heart for everything what is coming your way. Get out of that fear. You are you are pure. Your heart. Your channelings that you receive are always always getting confirmations. You're a seer. And when you see through the things that you need to see, you need to trust that it's the right thing that you're seeing. Going through the portals, be the love Be in love with what is, what's in front of you. Be in love with nature, be in love with people, be in love with your flaws. Love your flaws so you can transmute it and alchemize it for a better thing. Um, and go, if you entering a state of suffering or a state of fear, you need to raise your vibration. You need to go in the now, you need to go in your heart space, and you need to go to a higher frequency. Um, Anxious is the same, being anxious is the same energy and emotion as excitement. So don't, for yourself, stop worrying, stop worrying about the anxiousness, but create excitement out of it. Then you're coming back in that heart space. Because anxiety is the programming of the mind that is being programmed all along when we were children, where we will even in our womb, in the womb space of our mothers, it it was already programmed there. So when we are knowing this and knowing that it's also a kind of excitement, that those two are the same, so you can make it a positive or a negative. And it's up to you what you are taking. Someone is something is blocking my throat at the moment. So maybe you don't dare to speak your truth, or maybe you're afraid to speak your truth because other people will respond to it, or that you get negativity out of it, or that people don't accept you. You're not here to make friends. You're here to serve love. You're here to serve the world in kindness, in making things better instead of making things worse. 7-7 on my timer. Wow, it's amazing. So, if you want a personal reading for your personal twin flame reading, DM me, go to my inbox. There's an email address. You can contact me on the email address, or go to my Facebook or my Instagram, where you can reach me under the same name, and connect with me there. So this is really amazing. Dolphin baby, that's the last card. Confirmation. You are a Lemurian origin. You are in flow. Yes, thank you. You're timeless. You're adaptable of all energies. You are free, and take your time. We never have to rush, because always everything is already taken care of by the universe. So play, have fun, spread your wings, fly, be free, be in that amazing energy, with the focus on yourself, with the focus on love and serving other people, serving nature, serving the goddess, and you are hitting it. I hear you're so brave. You are so determined, almost relentless. I hear in your in your knowing that everything will be okay. And that's why other people don't understand, because they're not seers. They have an intuition. That's a totally different thing. They feel things, and they're looking at the news. They're looking at the newspapers to get their information